Welcome back. It is officially the start of November here in Banff National Park. And you know what that means? It's basically Christmas time already. As soon as Halloween is done here, Christmas just rolls out everywhere around town and I love it so much. So today I want to run you through all of the fun events, things you can do, activities. If you're coming over the next 2 months, November, December, these are some great options. Some of these things I'm going to recommend are year-round activities, but that just feel a little extra festive during this season. So stay tuned even if you're not coming in those months, but it is beautiful. Being the third year that I've spent Christmas in the national park, I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp on what is on offer and what activities are worthwhile doing and doing again and again and again if you've been here for multiple years. So today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Christmas activities in the park. So let's get into it. I'm so excited. My favorite thing during this time of year is all of the Christmas markets that pop up around town. There are so many little markets around Canmore, Banff, Bear Street, but my favorite one is the Banff Christmas Market. That's quite literally what it's called. They have a whole website dedicated to it, so you can go and check that out. I'll also link it down in the description in case you want to buy tickets. But this is my favorite market. I have been the last 2 years. I'm going again this year. It is so beautiful. They host it down at the horse stables. So just out of the town, you can totally walk there if you're traveling and don't have a vehicle. But it's just so beautiful. They have these barns full of stalls with all these local providers. You can sample things, you can buy gifts for your family. It is just a beautiful place. On top of that though, they also have like a Santa's workshop you can go visit. They have reindeer stables, they have live music, snacks you can purchase, warm drinks, mulled wine, and if you know me, mulled wine is one of my favorite festive drinks. I just think honestly there's nothing better. It could be February and I can be drinking it on a snowy street and it'll still feel like Christmas to me. I love it. So that one is one I highly recommend. For this market specifically, you do need to purchase tickets in advance. They are $15 each for adults. Kids are cheaper or free depending on their age, I believe. But it is worthwhile. Normally I wouldn't recommend purchasing tickets for a market. I feel like it's a little bit weird, but because of the effort and the ambiance and the staging that goes into this one, I do think it is highly worth it. This market runs for 3 weekends. 2 of those weekends are in November. The third one is the first weekend of December. So it is kind of early in the Christmas season. So make sure you are on top of that. Go get your tickets. It is such a beautiful experience. Another thing that is really cool at this time of year is the Banff Hot Chocolate Trail. So this, I think, is put on by Banff Lake Louise Tourism, and over 20 restaurants, cafes in the area create these limited edition, special festive-themed hot chocolates. They're non-alcoholic and there are alcoholic versions as well, but they just sound incredible. This trail runs between the 17th of November and the 31st of December, so you have a good month and a half to get out and experience all these concoctions around town. I did some research into it myself and there are so many cool wild creations out there I cannot wait to try personally. They have like a brownie ball hot chocolate, a minty white hot mocha, chili hot cocoa. There are a few like boozy creations that sound really fun as well. So I think there's something for everyone in this little adventure, and if it is a cold day and you want something to do, you can go on a little hot chocolate trail and find some really cool creations. If you do it, let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments. Another thing that sounds really wonderful this season is the Santa Claus Celebration of Lights. So this event actually hasn't been done in town since 2019. It used to be more of a Christmas parade designed to kick off the Christmas season, but this year they have reimagined it into a full event day of celebrations. So this event is running on the 18th of November and it goes from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. They've designed it to be a full day of celebration from musical performers, activities on the street, Santa's workshop. So I'm really excited to see this new festival type celebration come through town this season. It's something I'll be checking out and I think it's really cool as a way to kick off this Christmas holiday. Also running from November 17 to the end of December is a event called the Spirit of Christmas. Now, I have done this one for the last 2 years, but it is a really beautiful production storytelling experience up in the Cascade Gardens. Now, this one is a free event, which is wonderful, but you do have to get tickets in advance. This allows them to stagger people that are walking through the experience so you can have more peace and time to experience it. But essentially what it is a storytelling guided walk through the park where animals tell you kind of the story of Christmas. It is definitely more family friendly. It does have a fun, whimsical nature to it. It is, you're being told a story by animals, but it is really fun. The first year we were here, we had tickets and it was dark when we went, and it is a fully outdoor experience, so you want to be bundled up and warm. But it was snowing so hard, and having just moved to Banff, we were so excited about it. We were so cold, we were rugged up so much, but it was so magical at the same time. It's something that is worth doing. It's free, it does not take a whole lot of time, but it is cool to check out because the things that they have up there in the park are just gorgeous. Another unique offering that is in the park is actually up at the Fairmont Banff Springs. Now, this hotel on its own is just a beautiful, iconic part of Banff's history. It is a very castle-like hotel, so I think for anything Christmas or snowy, it's extra special just to visit anyway. But they are putting on a Christmas production called A Christmas Carol. This is the 6th year that they've been running it in the park, and I actually hadn't heard of this one. Essentially, this is a production that they put on between December 7 and 31. It is a ticketed event. Tickets are between $26 and $35, but it tells the story of a man named Scrooge who is visited by a few ghosts and learns about the real spirit of Christmas. So I think that would be a really cool one to check out and a beautiful setting to go and celebrate. This next one is more for my locals or my people who are coming here for a ski vacation this Christmas. So on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve, Sunshine Village actually put on a parade that's called a Torchlight Parade. Now, we got to witness this our first year here because we worked up at Sunshine Village, but it is mainly designed for hotel guests that are coming through and staying at the lodge that night. And it is a beautiful parade where all these skiers and snowboarders go up the strawberry lift and then bring torches all the way down, and it is just beautiful. It is in the dark, so all you see are these torches, and it's just a gorgeous display. So if you are staying up at Sunshine Village, definitely be aware of that. Or if a ski trip was on your radar for this time of year, I think that is a pretty fun selling point as well. While we're talking about skiing and snowboarding, while you're out here for Christmas, go do it anyway. But if you have some people in your family that would be very excited about seeing Santa, Santa will be at Sunshine Village on the 9th and 10th of December this year. I know they also visit resorts a little bit closer to Christmas, but they are scheduled to be up there on that day if you want to go see them. On top of that, riding on Christmas Day is such a fun activity. I think I've done it the last 2 years now, and it's just so fun to be up there with everyone. If you live in town, a lot of people don't have family here, so we all kind of just get together and enjoy Christmas with our temporary Banff family. But if you're coming here, you might not have everyone in yours too, so it's fun to get out and be around others. And if you dress up as Santa and you go to Sunshine Village on Christmas Day, you will get to ride for free, and they do a big parade where all the Santas come down Strawberry at the same time. And I was there for that last year, and it is lots of fun. If you're spending Christmas in Lake Louise this year, there is a really cool event that I have recently learnt about, which is called the Brewster Country Christmas Dinner. Now, this is a very limited event. It only runs on a couple of dates in late December, and it is ticketed, with adult tickets being about $120. But essentially, if you are staying at the Fairmont Lake Louise, you can sign up for this country western Christmas experience, and they will give you a sleigh ride from the Fairmont over to their dance barn, which is like all decked out in Christmas trees and Christmas decor. They have a live band, they'll do line dancing, and then you have a very generous like roast dinner, dessert, all the fixings. I love anything country. It's something I really discovered since moving to Alberta, and I think that's such a fun mix of the two themes. So that would be so cool. Plus you get a sleigh ride, plus you get a fun night out with your family or friends. So that is definitely one to consider. Have a look into it, see if it works with your itinerary. The dates are limited, so I would look into that in advance if it interests you. While you're at Lake Louise, of course, you must go and check out their beautiful ice skating rink and their ice bar. Now, the ice bar is so cool. Like, it is an outdoor ice bar that is open between mid-December to mid-March, pending weather conditions, obviously. But they build this incredible bar. They build seating into it. They have their logos in it, and it is all made out of ice. Now, while you're there, you can get like hot drinks, cold drinks, like cocktails, mulled wine. I think last year Tristan had like a chili cocoa hot cocktail, which was just so good, and it overlooks the lake and the glaciers, and it is just beautiful. On top of that, Fairmont Lake Louise is the only maintained lake rink in the area. So if you want to go lake skating, or if you want to be on like one of those beautiful iconic outdoor rinks, that is the place to be. They do offer skate rentals in the Fairmont, but it is just so lovely. So definitely go for a little spin, whether you're a good skater or not. It is so beautiful. They also get like ice sculptures, ice castle. There are plenty of things to keep you busy and entertained while you're in Lake Louise. A couple of other things to briefly mention before I wrap up this video is there is dog sledding opportunities and there are sleigh ride opportunities around Banff and Canmore throughout the whole entirety of winter. So if you want to come and do that, again, I feel like very Christmas, very festive. So if you are doing that, I feel like it fits with the theme of what we're talking about today. If you're coming in another time of year, you can still, well, another time during winter, you can still experience those activities, but I feel like that would be really fun. And then on top of it, a lot of places around the town of Banff and Lake Louise do have festive dinner options. If you are traveling here and you may not have a full kitchen set up and everything in your hotel room, there are some really, really nice menus that come out to have a nice like Christmas dinner with your family around that Christmas date. So definitely have a look into those options as well. I think there are some really, really good choices. Not much in town closes down over Christmas, so you still have plenty of opportunities for activities, dining, and experiences while you are here. Before I sign off for this video, I just want to give a quick disclaimer that this is designed to be for Christmas of 2023. Now, these events are pretty consistent most years, but if you are looking at this video in a future Christmas winter season, be mindful that these things and the dates might change slightly. Your best place to get information is websites like the Town of Banff, Banff Lake Louise Tourism, or just boards and social media accounts for this area. They are going to be your best friends when planning a trip. So make sure you are up to date with the current things for when you are coming, but I hope this has provided you with a little bit of general information and helped inspire your next trip here for the festive season. I hope to see you around town soon. I'm gonna head off now. I'll catch you next time. Bye.